Hey people, hello. So I don't know if you're gonna see something. I didn't wipe the table totally now because I was like doing some kind of video for my other channel, Chill with Ella, but that video it needs few times to do something, like few couple days maybe, then I will post it. Anyway, today we're gonna do spirit advice, but I wanted to mention something, and I'm very sure right now, me mentioning this, everybody gonna be like, what we say in Arabic, like you're gonna feel like you're the one that I'm talking about, but I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking in general. I'm not talking about someone specific. It's like what people don't understand is like being a reader, being a psychic reader. Like a lot of people tend to take advantage of that, and there's other people who not tend to take advantage of that. They just like to talk to you, yeah? And the reason why I charge for my readings is like, I do not, like you pay me to have a time for you to answer your question from spirit. And I do not have the time to be reading everybody's problem in my DMs or in my emails, or like, and then they take it personal. I don't like to ignore anybody, and I don't have the time to be reading everybody's problem. Like, of course I want to, but it's overwhelming for me. Like, everybody be talking to me about their problem, or they just want to be friends or talking about things. Like, I get it if we're like, for a while you've been like my follower, my subscriber, and we've been talking for a while and we've been friends. I need just to mention this intro. And we've been talking for a while and you're my friend, and you just not coming to me like one day and landing all your problems on me because I'm a psychic or something like that. Like, this is what happened in my life, this is what happened. I get it, because you basically tend to know that I'm always doing the readings and I'm like reading your life. So you're like, this is what happened to me, this is what happened to me. And I don't like to ignore people. I just be like answering questions, answering DMs, answering that, listening to what you're saying. But it's overwhelming for me because I'd be like answering that person, and everybody have a problem. So it's like, imagine like one friend is having a big issue, a crisis in their life, but 10 people you've been answering, and you just literally sit in a fucking chair for 3 hours answering people because you don't want to be rude. And sometimes it's overwhelming, that to that point where I tend like to have to block that person because it's just too much. And they be like, what do you think spirit thinks about that? What do you think spirit thinks about that? What do you think spirits want to tell you? What do you think spirit want to tell you? And they think there's no big deal in it because they are psychic or whatever. But I don't ask a spirit about everything. I'm not obsessed about asking spirit about everything, because it's like when a spirit tells me, I have faith, this is the reason I'm reading. It's like spirit telling me, okay, this thing gonna happen. I don't have to ask a spirit 5 times why, and you want to know why, and it's just overwhelming. A lot of people be like talking like that. Do not take it personal, but if you want to be talking to me in my DM, you can talk to me about my life, you can talk to me about things, but do not be giving me a fucking paragraph about your life every fucking day, because I don't have the time or the energy. I also have readings that I do, I have other people problems that I do, and I'd be like reading and listening. But if I'm just focusing on one person, it's just gonna take my whole fucking day. So I'm not trying to be rude, but this is what I'm gonna do. Like other readers, if someone is DMing me about their issue, about their life, it's fine to DM me for one day, but every day DMing me about things or emailing me about things, I'm just gonna be ignoring that person. I'm not gonna block, I'm just gonna be ignoring. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's my time. It's consuming my time, my energy. And I have other things in my life, and I have my personal life. So if you pay for a reading, I'm going to be answering your questions. If you want to talk to me as a friend, do not overwhelm me with your question, with your problems. I don't know why you overwhelm me with your problems, and I don't know you, okay? Talk to me normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spirit advice. Sorry for the long intro. People, remember to like and subscribe. So today I'm just gonna put the timestamp for the Pickacard because the intro was long, and I don't like to do long intros. But a lot of people be like upset, why she blocked me, why is that, or why is that, or why is that? Because you overwhelm me with your problems and I don't really know you. Number 1, spirit advice. Number 1, spirit wants you to, spirit actually so proud of you. Number 1, there's a proud energy because you got yourself from the mud, you got yourself from the toxic energy, you got yourself from a depression energy, you got yourself from whatever energy, you got yourself out of something that was there. And also feel for some of you, number 1, you've done something really, spirit is very shocked and proud. So they're not shocked of you, they're not shocked that you can do it, but they're shocked that you've done it very quick. Like they're shocked that you've done it, like you just like whoa, like you just like, if you're like going slow, you were like, no, I need to do it. There's something about your ego that you shocked spirit with, like you literally shook your ego away. Maybe you took some advice from my readings that I done, you shook that feelings away, you shook whatever things that happened to you. If someone was treating you bad, someone like cheating on you, whatever, you shook it away and you were like, no, I'm not gonna let it affect me. However, spirit advice right now is to less focus on finance. Do not focus on finance right now. Yeah, finance is important. Do not be broke. Focus on whatever, focus on finance. But you need to focus on your creative sense, whatever you connect with, whatever makes you feel happy, the hobby, that thing that you feel like you're really dying to do, that thing that you wanted to do forever and you wanted to do. Like it's like, if I have a free time, if I do that, if I finish my studies, if I whatever, I want to do that. It's that thing. Spirit wants you to be more creative, more patient with yourself also. If you don't understand one thing that you're doing, like if you're creative about something and you don't understand it totally, you need to know how to do it. Like a lot of people who learn things that they're creative with or they want to do in life, they literally learn step by step. They learn from with themselves because they like that, by watching YouTube videos, by watching that, by learning by their own mistake. It's like all those knowledge that we have right now in the universe and books from people who are like curious about one thing and they were creative with it and they learned from their own mistakes. So just try to explore that thing, even if you're like you're not an expert, but you're gonna be, okay? Number 2, like and subscribe, people, remember. Number 2, a spirit advice for you. Number 2, spirit wants you to shut up a little bit, to be quiet. You need to be quiet and listen to the surrounding. It's like spirit wants you to be quiet, really shut it and just listen. The spirit also wants you to be connect to your intuition and listen. It's like there's like this silence within yourself and your brain that you need to have, like the meditation kind of silence, nothing, no music, nothing. Just be quiet and listen. Maybe you can play music or whatever, but you need to practice how to be quiet and listening to the surrounding, to what's there, to the feeling of what spirit trying to tell you, if it's right or wrong. You need to trust your intuition rather than your brain right now, whatever going on inside your head. There's a lot of emotion around you and your head, there's a lot of overwhelming. You need to let whatever you think that is not as possible or impossible or whatever from your thought away and listen to what your gut's telling you. That's spirit advice right now. You need to be relying on your intuition, your instinct. So if there's something you will like feel like you know that happening, then it's happening, okay? Number 3, also number 2, sorry, let's go back to number 2. Also something about your shoes. You need to be wearing that shoe or something like that, cleaning it. Number 3, spirit advice. People, remember to like and subscribe. My nails are messed up because I was doing something for the other video. Number 2, not for my other channel, sorry. So number 3, spirit advice. Spirit doesn't have any advice for you right now because they feel like you've been doing whatever they've been telling you to do. Like you've been really doing it. You've been really doing it. You've been also trying it, spirit saying. You've been trying it. You've been trying with them. You've been trying to push it. You've been trying to push it. Like there's something that you know is like divine timing. It's not gonna happen. Like spirit, maybe now can happen. Maybe if I do that, you can have me like doing that. I don't know what you can have me doing that. It was like maybe if I done that, spirit, I'll be doing that good karma. You're gonna give me this fast. Spirit said you're trying it. You're really trying it, but you're doing it. You're doing whatever they've been telling you to do. You've been really great right now. There's a lot of positive energy. So spirit are like they don't have anything to tell you about what you need to do. There's nothing. You just like follow the thing that you've been doing. Okay. Number 4, spirit advice. Spirit wants you to be more confident with yourself, your body, yourself, your intuition, your path in life and career or whatever. You need to have more confidence. You need to look at yourself and be like, I'm actually great. I'm actually good at it. I'm actually good at that. I'm actually good at whatever I'm doing. You need to have more confidence, and also you need to tell yourself that you did achieve a lot of things. Like you're not telling yourself, you're so hard on yourself to achieve a lot of things that you don't tell yourself the things that you achieved, the things that you're good at, the things that you've done. You don't tell yourself much about the things that you've already done and achieved. You need to tell yourself that you're good. You need to start telling yourself that you're good. Whatever thing you start doing, you need to call yourself that title, so in the future you manifest it. It's like whatever thing that you're doing, you need to call yourself I'm that. So if you go and have a medical degree and you're just starting to apply to be a doctor, like in a medical field, then you call yourself a doctor while studying, because you're gonna be that doctor. You need to manifest it, This is the thing that Spirit wants you to be. Also, Spirit saying, stop worrying about other things. Things are gonna be going according to plan. You cannot change everything around you. You cannot change what's bad happening in everybody's life. You only can do your thing. There's people going through karma. There's things written for them in their life to happen, so you don't have to feel sad about it. Number 5, what Spirit advice? People, remember to like. Remember to like, people. Remember to like. Number 5, what Spirit advice? Is Spirit literally want to tell you there's something bad gonna happen, or they're gonna something bad gonna happen, but it's not for you, not to you. It's like there's something bad literally gonna hit someone around you, or someone in your family, or your friend, or something like that. And Spirit wants you to know, once that bad thing happen, please, 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 do not make yourself feel guilty or make yourself feel bad. But obviously, I feel like something bad happened already and you feel guilty. You feel like responsible and guilty for that person's misery, and you don't have to feel guilty and responsible for this person's misery. Something like that. If someone want to live in misery, then they live in misery. Most narcissists, they want to live in misery. They can, like, they never can be happy. They never can be happy. Like, they can have everything, they can have nothing, they're still not happy. Like, if a happy person, if a person is positive and want to be happy, they can literally have nothing and be happy. I'm not saying that you should be happy at 24 hours. I'm against that, being positive 24 hours. I'm not that person, because yeah, you need to blow your steam, you know. Like, I'm an Aries. Like, if I'm upset, I'm gonna be telling you that I'm upset. You're telling me I shut up and be positive. No, I'm not gonna shut up and be positive, because I'm upset. I don't want to tell you I'm fucking upset. So this is the thing, you need to be upset. But there's those people who drag it so much and they just want to be upset. They live in misery. They want to be depressed. It's not your fucking fault. So if you have a family member like that, ignore the fucking motherfucker, you know. Be happy. Don't make them make you feel guilty because you're happy. Don't make anybody make you feel guilty because you're happy. Don't make anybody make you guilty for your dreams. That's what Spirit's saying. Like, if you want to do something, do it. Like, if someone is stopping you, that's the thing, like, you need to learn. I learned it, like, I live with a narcissist family, toxic family, and those narcissists, they use guilt, okay? So it's like, if you're happy, they always try to guilt you that you're doing something selfish. You're not. If someone likes you, if someone is happy for you, then they're gonna be happy with you doing whatever. And I always say that, like, there's a lot of parents around you, a lot of examples. This is the thing I'm hearing here also from Spirit. If you have a narcissist parent or whatever, like, if I was a parent in my life, I will be so fucking happy that my kids do not need me. Yeah, they do not need me. I'm happy for that. They want to live away. I'm happy for that. I don't want my kids to need me. I want them to love me and want to be with me during that time, but I don't want them to always rely on me. I'll be so proud if my kid can live far away for a year alone. So this is the thing. You need to know if the issue is you or this person. Like, there's some issues even a parent or an adult can have within themselves. You don't have to touch it or fix it with themselves. So you need to know a lot of things about narcissists or people around you, selfish people, that is not your responsibility. Also, Spirit advice. Spirit wants you to know that whatever you've been doing, there's something dirty around you, or something that you've done is dirty, you need to clean it. It's like, it could be a work that you've done is not finished, so you need to put the final touches on it, or it's not so clean, it's not so perfect, you need to go and redo it, okay? Also, Spirit saying you're gonna get a rematch, a retry, a trial, or a retry, or a redo of something, a re-chance for something, another chance for something, so don't worry about that. Thank you, people. I love you all. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want a personal reading until the 15th, it's $10 for a question. Bye-bye.